Hello guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. In today's tutorial, I'm going to be teaching you all how to crochet a beautiful spiral top. So this top was inspired by a post I saw on Facebook, and I also got a request to make this top. I think this top is totally beautiful. As of the time of editing this video, I noticed that the creator has a written pattern of this top. I'll be leaving the link in the description box below. If written patterns are your thing, please check it out and support her. Thank you. Now let's talk materials. So for materials, you're going to need at least 4 colors of yarn. If you decide to get more creative, you can make use of more balls of yarn. So for me, I'll be doubling my yarn to get a chunky yarn or a worsted weight yarn, and that is because I want my top to walk up faster. You can make use of any yarn you have available. Just make sure you take your measurements right. I always say that in all of my tutorials. And you also need a 4mm hook and of course your measuring tape. And if you're a beginner to crochet, I advise you get stitch markers. They would make your work very easy. Now let's talk measurements and customization. This top is actually made to be a snug fit, and I wear a size large, so I'll be making mine in a size large. But you can make this for any size. You can also make it a baggy fit if you want. All you need to do is to just take your measurement. So if you're going for a snug fit, wrap your tape around the fullest part of your boob and take your measurement. Mine is 36. Once you have that measurement, deduct 4 from the number you got. And for me, 36 minus 4 is 32. Once you've done that, divide your results by 2. So 32 divided by 2 is 16. That is going to be the measurement of the width of your top. If you want an oversized fit, which I think I'm going to try after this top because I love my tops oversized. I don't know why. The way you would take your measurements depends on how oversized you want it to be. So if you want it slightly oversized, I would advise you skip deducting your full bust measurement by 4 and just work with the entire measurement. So for me now, my full bust measurement is 36. If I want it slightly oversized, I would divide 36 by 2. If you want it more oversized, like you want it baggy on your body, I would advise that you add extra inches to your full bust measurement. If I was making mine, I would probably add 4 more inches to my full bust measurement, and 4 plus 36 is 40. And once I have that number, I would divide it by 2, and 40 divided by 2 is 20. So the width of my panels would be 20 inches. I hope you understand, but if you don't understand, let me know where you're confused in the comment section and I would explain more. Now let's start off the tutorial. So our top is made up of 2 granny squares, but I decided to get creative and make my granny squares in different colors. Really different though, because in this panel the only color I changed was the orange. I omitted the yellow and used the orange instead. But if you don't like the reversible look, you can always make your panels in one color combo. You don't have to do what I did. So let's start off the tutorial. So I advise you to arrange your yarn in the order that you want your spirals to appear. So this is going to be my color 1, my color 2, my color 3, and my color 4. Now let's start off the squares. So to begin, start with your color 1 and make a slip knot. Then chain up 4. And once you've done that, make a slip stitch into the very first chain that you made. Now stretch out your work. You'll notice that you have a tiny hole in the middle. This is where we're going to be working into. Now insert your hook into the tiny hole here, yarn over and pull through, then yarn over and pull through the 2 loops you have on your hook to make a single crochet. Go back into the hole and make a half double crochet. Then make 2 double crochets. I would advise, if you're a beginner, that you place a stitch marker into the first double crochet stitch. If you don't have a stitch marker, don't worry, that means you would have to count your stitches correctly. So tug on this to make this longer, and we're going to go in with color 2. Insert your hook back into the tiny hole here and attach your second color. Chain up 1. Make sure that your chain 1 is close to the last double crochet stitch that you made. Now make a single crochet, then make a half double crochet, then make 2 double crochet. So remember, if you're a beginner and you don't want to count, always place a stitch marker in the first double crochet stitch on this row. Once you're done, tug on this to make it longer and go in with your 3rd color. So pull this aside, insert your hook back into that hole and attach your yarn. Chain up 1, and we're going to do the same thing that we did here. Make a single crochet, a half double crochet, and 2 double crochet. So it might start to feel like there's no longer any space in this hole. Just tug all of the stitches you've made together to create room for our very last color. If you find this much of a hassle, I would advise that you, instead of chaining 4 at the beginning, chain 5. Now attach your color 4. And chain up 1. So we're going to do the same thing that we did here. Make a single crochet stitch, then a half double crochet stitch, then 2 double crochet stitches. And that's it for row 1. So for row 2, go back to your color 1. This is my color 1. And you're going to look for the first single crochet stitch that we made on the 2nd color. I like to count from the back. 1, 2, 3, 4. So the 4th stitch is the single crochet stitch that we made. Now make 2 double crochets into that. And into the next stitch, make 1 double crochet. Into the next stitch, make 2 double crochet. So this is how your work should look like. If you want to avoid counting, I would advise you to take out your stitch marker again and place it in the second to last double crochet stitch of this color. So pull this out to make this long, switch to the next color, which is the second color. Mine is yellow, and we're going to do the same thing we did here for your hair as well. Go into the first single crochet stitch that you made. Remember, I told you to easily figure that out. Count backwards: 1, 2, 3, 4, and make 2 double crochet. In the next stitch, make 1 double crochet, and in the next stitch, make 2 double crochet. So this is how it should look like. Now do the same thing for your third color. Now for the fourth color, we'll do the same thing. Identify your single crochet stitch. So mine is hidden here. Insert your hook and make 2 double crochet like we've been doing. Then make 1 double crochet stitch into the nest, and in the next stitch you make 2 double crochet. And this is how your work should look like. So since we are working in the round, I will now be referring to the next round as round 3. So go back to the first color. Now remember what I said, if you don't want to count the way I'm doing, always place a stitch marker in the second to the last stitch of each color. So I did it here to show you guys how to do it. I'm okay with counting, if not I would have placed it around each color. So in the next stitch, make 2 double crochet, and you're going to make 1 double crochet in each stitch till you get to your second to last stitch, which is this. And you should have a total of 3 double crochet stitches made. That's if you're counting. And into your second to last stitch, make 2 double crochet. So move to the next color, insert your hook, and repeat the same thing that we did here for here as well. So into the next stitch, make 2 double crochet, then in the next 3 stitches we'll make 1 double crochet in each of them. In the next, make 2 double crochet. So if you have your stitch marker, you really don't need to count. Just know you have to make 1 double crochet till you get to your stitch marker. Then you place your 2 double crochet. So in the next color, repeat the same thing that we did. And I'll see you when we get to the fourth color. Now for the first color, we're going to do the same thing we did here. Into the next stitch, make 2 double crochet. In the next 3 stitches, make 1 double crochet in each of them. Then, if you have your stitch marker on, just take out your stitch marker and make 2 double crochet. the next stitch. And that's it for round 3. For round 4, go back to your first color. So by now you'd have noticed that the pattern is quite easy. You start each round with 2 double crochet, then you make 1 double crochet in each stitch till you get to your second to last stitch, where you place another 2 double crochet. So let's do it one more time. In the next stitch, make 2 double crochet, then we're going to make 1 double crochet in each stitch till we get to our second to last stitch, and you have a total of 5 double crochet stitches made. So if you don't want to count, in each row I think each double crochet stitch increases by 2. Sorry, so in the previous round we had 3, and in this round we'll have 5 double crochet. And in the next stitch here, make 2 double crochet. Now to the 4th color, repeat the same thing you did here. In the next stitch, make 2 double crochet, and the next 5 stitches, make 1 double crochet in each of them. In the next stitch, you make 2 double crochet, and this is where I am going to stop. So just keep working in the rounds. If you're still finding this a bit complicated, I'll advise you to make use of stitch markers. Honestly, if you're a beginner or an intermediate crocheter, these stitch markers for this project will literally save your life. You're going to keep working in the rounds till the widest part of your square measures an inch lesser than the width of your top. So remember, mine is 16. I'll keep working till it measures 15 inches across. So just keep working in the rounds, and I'll meet you guys when you're done. Another thing to spice up your top, once you've gotten a hang of the spiral pattern, you can switch up colors in each color round. Like, look at mine. I switched up colors in my pink round to orange. And I did the same in the orange round here. I switched to yellow. So you can play around with your spiral depending on your confidence level in your mastery of this stitch. But if you're a beginner, please just stick to making your spirals the way I taught you. It's still going to come out nice, just like this. I only switched up colors on this panel twice. But every other one was made the same, and it looks beautiful still. So I'm done with mine, And the width of the largest part of my circle is 15 inches, which is okay for me. I think I did a total of 12 rounds, but I wasn't really counting. I just kept walking till I got to my measurement. So let's continue. Insert your hook back into your first color, and in the next stitch make 2 double crochet. In the next stitch make 1 double crochet. In the next make a half double crochet. In the next make 1 single crochet. In the next make a slip stitch, then chain up one and pull. If you have a longer yarn, cut to make it shorter. Move to the next color and we'll do the same thing we did here. In the next stitch make 2 double crochet. In the next 1 double crochet. In the next 1 half double crochet. In the next stitch make 1 single crochet, and in the next you make a slip stitch, chain up one and cut. So do the same thing you did here and here for the other colors as well. So I'm done, and this is how it looks. Now we're going to make the border. You have to choose one color out of the 4 colors you're working with, and you can also introduce a new color depending on what you want to achieve. I want my border to be in blue, so I would use my blue yarn. Before we start up our border, we would need to identify the corner of our top. To do that, on each color, look for the 2 double crochet increase stitch that's side by side, and place a stitch marker in between. So now you're going to take out your stitch marker from any of the corners that you identified. And insert your hook. So go in and attach your yarn. Chain up 3. So I like to hold both of my strands to hide like this. Chain together. In that same stitch, make a double crochet. So this chain 3 we made here counts as 1 double crochet. So now we're going to make 1 double crochet in each stitch across till we get to the next stitch marker. So take out your stitch marker, make 2 double crochet, and you're going to repeat the same thing you did here. Make 1 double crochet in each stitch till you get to your next stitch marker. Then you make 2 double crochet. You repeat again, 1 double crochet in each stitch till you get to your next stitch marker. Then you make 1 double crochet in each stitch till you get to your starting chain here. And I'll meet you guys when I'm done with mine. To finish up, slip stitch into the 3rd chain of your starting chain here. Chain up 1 and cut. And that's it for this square. So now we need to create the neckline and the side border of the top. To create the neckline, you identify the side of the square that is not really wide. So this is the widest part of my square. We can use this side of our square. We can only use these 2 sides, the smaller sides. And I would prefer to use this part. So once you figure that out, you would look for the corners where you placed your 2 double crochet stitches and place a stitch marker. So once you've done that, you're going to place this around your neck and figure out how many stitches you need to leave for your armhole. For me, I needed to leave a total of 18 stitches, and I placed my stitch marker on my 19th stitch from the top. So do the same for the other side, and when you're done, do all of this on your second panel. The next step now is to make the side border. You can go in with a different color of yarn, or you make use of the same yarn you use for your border. I'll be starting from the side. Take out your stitch marker and attach your yarn. Chain up 3. And you're going to make 1 double crochet in each stitch till you get to the first double crochet here in this increased stitch at the bottom. Chain up 1 and cut. Now do the same for the other side as well. This is how my panel looks like. Do the same on the second panel as well. And when you're done, we would now attach all of this together. I'm going to first start by attaching the neckline of both panels. I would advise that you place this around your neck and figure out how wide or how small you want your neckline to be. So I've mapped out where I want my neckline to start from, and it measures 9.5 inches. This is okay for me. You can place your stitch marker exactly like we did on this panel, on the second panel. It will make your work easier. Let's attach both panels together. Turn your work to the back when you're doing this. We're going to attach with slip stitches. Remove your stitch marker on both panels. Insert your hook. Attach your yarn and chain up one. In the next stitch, which is this, here is where I made my slip stitch. Don't slip stitch into that. Go into the next stitch on the next panel, make a slip stitch. So just do this till you get to the stitch marker. Chain up one and cut. And we'll attach the side borders together with single crochet. To attach the side borders together, you can actually start attaching from the very first stitch, or you skip some stitches. So I'll skip 3 stitches. Do the same on this side as well. Attach your yarn, chain up one, and make a single crochet. Now do the same on the other side as well. So this is how mine looks like. Now hide your loose ends and your top is ready. This is where we're going to end this tutorial. I totally loved making this top. It is absolutely gorgeous, and I like the fact that mine is reversible, so I can either decide to wear it like this or I wear it like this. If you ever get to make yours, I would love to see pictures of your work. It will really make my day. And if you enjoyed this tutorial, give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel if you haven't subscribed already. For now, bye. See you guys in another tutorial soon.